FSBO versus a realtor? Should you sell your home yourself, FSBO, or should you use a realtor or real estate agent? I know you guys will say that since I am a realtor, for sure I will be biased on what I'm going to say in this video. But let's be open and be honest. In as much as I highly would recommend you using a realtor when selling your home, this video will provide you an unbiased solution in order to make an informed decision. I always tell my clients, like I'm telling you right now, it is still your final decision. Nobody can force you into choosing anything. A disclaimer that this video is for educational and informational purposes only. So let's get right on it. FSBO versus a realtor. First, what does FSBO mean? From the abbreviation itself, F stands for for, S stands for sale, B stands for buy, O stands for owner. So altogether, it simply means for sale by owner, or FSBO for short. What do you think is the number one reason why sellers are choosing to sell themselves? Obviously, to save money, right? But how? By not paying a commission to a realtor. But what does it entail? How do sellers sell the home themselves? First, preparation. You need to make sure your home is ready to sell. Once you have done everything to make your home market ready, by the way, I have created a video for that. Click the link above for more details. Make sure to view that video first. The next step is to make sure to price the home correctly. Never overprice the home. This is one of the common pitfalls or mistake for FSBOs. They always overprice the home. Keep in mind, if you have a loan buyer, the home still needs to be appraised to make sure it meets the lending guidelines. Make sure also to do your market research and not rely simply on Zillow nor estimates to get the value of your home. Another thing you can also do is hire an independent appraiser and pay them to assist you. They are in a better position to provide you with an opinion of value regarding the price of your home. Now, you got your value and you marketed the home to potential buyers. Then, if there is an inquiry, you will have to coordinate and schedule the showing of your home to potential buyers. If you're working, then that might be a problem since you need to be at the property to show to would-be buyers, and it's an advantage. So if you have a spouse, let's say, who stays at home, then that would be an option as well, as long as you have someone to open the door for them. Or if you or your spouse are not able to show the home because both of you are working or it's during the office hours, then what you can do is do an open house on a weekend. The only disadvantage here is you are limiting your buyers to a certain number of days. Another factor here is you'll never know if the buyers are really serious in purchasing the property or just looky-loos or perhaps potential thieves. To avoid the potential looky-loos, make sure to pre-qualify or pre-approve the buyers before showing your home. In other words, before having them view the property or opening the home for them, and they should show you that they have proof that they are pre-approved or pre-qualified from a reputable lender. And make sure that proof that they show you is legitimate and not a fraudulent one. Now you found a buyer. The next step is to handle the negotiation and paperwork. You can hire a real estate attorney to assist you with the paperwork to make sure everything goes as planned. Do not forget to open escrow or coordinate with a title company to make sure title is opened for the property. And be mindful of your timelines. In regards to not paying the buyer's agent commission, this is sometimes confusing. You can't avoid this if a potential buyer has representation, meaning they brought their own agent. Nowadays, buyers are smart in hiring a realtor because they really do not have anything to lose, since they know that someone is looking over for their interest, and that they are aware that working with a buyer's agent is free because usually who pays for it? The sellers. They usually shoulder this part when the home is sold. With that said, as a FSBO seller, you still have to pay the buyer's agent. If, for instance, your home is hot, multiple offers here and there, then you have the option not to pay the commission and have the buyers shoulder this expense upon closing. Again, this will depend on the buyer's motivation. As a courtesy, in order to have a wide range of potential buyers for your home, I recommend you paying the buyer's agent. After which, you also have to agree on a closing date, which is acceptable to both parties. Choosing the FSBO option usually will take a lot of your energy since you are handling the selling part yourself without the use of a realtor. But definitely, you will save in paying the commission, most likely the listing side of the commission, because you have done it yourself. Now you have the informational overview on how to sell yourself using FSBO. How about using a realtor or real estate agent in selling a home? What are the advantages? By the way, there is a difference between a realtor versus a real estate agent. A lot of people use this interchangeably. Not every real estate agent is a realtor. Being a realtor means they have gone a step further by being a member of the National Association of Realtors, and they must adhere to Article 17 of the Code of Ethics. Since this is not our topic today in this video and I don't want to bore you with that, I will post a link on the subscription box below, down to the description, as to what Article 17 is all about. So what does a realtor do in selling a home? Is it worth paying their commission fees? First step is the same thing, preparation. They will have you prepare the home by pre-inspection, cleaning, decluttering, and staging. Again, click the link above for more information about getting the home ready to sell. It is better to have this all done and addressed ahead of time instead or during the negotiation process. Usually, inspection and appraisal are the major hurdles in the sale. Might as well do it now in the preparation phase, so to avoid the potential problems. Also, most realtors hire professional photographers, staging consultants if needed, to make sure the home is show ready. I'm speaking for myself here since I do hire these professionals ahead of time when I showcase the home. Second, pricing the home. Most realtors use sophisticated tools to provide you a comparative analysis in your home. They pay for these added tools and they give this report to you as a benefit for free. You do not have to pay an independent appraisal or appraiser for getting the value of your home. A realtor may be able to provide you an estimate, ballpark, though you can still hire an independent appraiser if you do not mind spending this additional expense. Third is promotion, marketing, and advertising the home. I'm speaking for myself again here, okay, on how I do my advertising and marketing. Besides sharing it to the realtor community and to my spheres of influence and business page, as a certified real estate digital marketer, I advertise and market my listings whether it is for sale or for lease. From listing it in MLS, syndicating it to the top websites, all the way to promoting and advertising in social media like Facebook, Facebook business page, Marketplace, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. I pay marketing dollars to advertise the listing and target the right buyers. Buyers find their home online, and it's important that your home is out there for the buyers to see. I make sure to target the right buyers and not just random people. When using a realtor and selling your home, particularly a listing agent, Either they can get a buyer directly or a buyer's agent will be bringing a buyer to you to show the home or the property. For me, I do not do dual representation. I'm speaking for myself again, okay? If I found a buyer directly, this buyer will be assigned to another realtor, okay? So if I only represent the seller, I only represent you. If, for instance, I am the buyer's agent, then I only represent the buyer and another agent should represent the seller. This is to avoid any potential problems in the future. As part of my service, I also provide showing service company and automated lock boxes that provide you notification in case somebody enters the property while you are out working. A realtor should also coordinate and make sure that the potential buyers are pre-approved with a lender. Both agents help in this regard. In addition, during the negotiation process, both agents should communicate with each other. In this way, emotions do not run as high, especially if you are selling one of your largest investments in your life. Sometimes, when a seller deals directly with a buyer, you cannot avoid emotions, and with agents working on the transaction and negotiating directly to the help of their clients, of course, the stress is passed over to us agents. This is what you're paying for, and this is for the agents to handle the nitty-gritty part, since the goal of both agents, as much as possible, is to make sure that both parties will cross the finish line. Once you find the right buyers and both parties are under contract, the realtor's job is to make sure that title is opened and clear. They communicate with the lender that the buyer's loan is moving fairly well and all parties involved are in the same page. And most importantly, timelines are met, which is very crucial, and so much more. The realtors work behind the scenes so that nothing falls through the cracks. As long as you work with a realtor that you trust and who has great reviews, then rest assured they will do the driving for you while you are enjoying the ride. So what do you think? FSBO, for sale by owner, or realtor? You decide. By the way, I have my Ultimate Home Seller's Guide available now for download. Scroll all the way down in my description below to find the link. If you learned from this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be part of my insider real estate tips and secrets. Again, this is Jennifer Uinco. You are my priority for anything real estate, serving Houston, Tumble Spring, and the surrounding cities. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye!